First off, kasi I know that the Dutertes are very, very much popular and they still are very much popular. So, of course, it's election time, 2025, especially malapit na yung campaign season, and I'm seeing posts on social media na yung ilang mga pumirma ng impeachment complaint, tinatanggalan na yung mga mukha nila sa mga posters nila dahil sa galit nila sa impeachment. There is a considerable blowback against doon sa mga pumirma, doon sa mga prosecutors and all. So, do you, on your opinion po ba, kayo mga pumirma, would it affect your electoral chances sa 2025 election given na the people still support the Dutertes and of course, may sa inyo may mga kalaban na pwedeng gamitin yung mga kalaban ninyo as a leverage against your bids?
Well, if someone from Mindanao, alam ko po yan. Naintindihan ko, hindi ko lang ho naintindihan, nararamdaman ko po. Pero tama po yun, being once you're elected to an office, you are expected, not only by the Constitution, by the people to act on a certain ways. Kailangan, you have to maintain and uphold the integrity of your office. And similarly, we expect our fellow public servants to do the same. Ito po sa impeachment case na ito, nasabi po kanina ni Boss Noy, that there are serious offenses, high crimes committed by a certain, by the Vice President. So we cannot turn blind eye and be more concerned about the possible backlash that it may cause us politically. Of course, that's a consideration. Sino ba naman po ang hindi nag-iisip ng ganun? But this is already an issue of being a public servant. Secondary line yung pagiging politician. It's a valued judgment call, sabi nga ni na paano mo ihaharap ang sarili mo sa mga tao na sasabihin mong bawal ang mag-threat sa kapwa-tao. Much more kung isang sitting presidente. Paano mo ihaharap ang sarili mo at sabihin mo na dapat walang korupsyon sa bansa? Paano mo ihaharap ang sarili mo na bawal mag-bribe sa tulad nating kawani ng gobyerno kasi gusto lang natin makuha kung ano ang ninanais nating resulta? Paano natin iharap ang sarili natin sa ating taong bayan na sasabihin mong kung ang mandated na isang ahensya ang magbigay at mag-audit tapos binigyan ng mandato ng isang konstitusyon ang isang ahensya para kunin ito at suriin kung paano ginasta ang taong bayan, sabihin mong sabihin mo dapat i-uphold yun, paano natin yun, paano namin iharap? Ako lang, I'm not speaking for the entire membership of the House. Paano ko iharap ang sarili ko sa aking mga botante if I turn a blind eye and just simply concern myself with the possible popularity that I may get once if I associate myself with who is popular and who has the tendency or the capacity to give me votes in the election. Hindi naman ho maganda sa isang serbisyo publiko na for the 3 years being a congressman na na-elect ka sa opisina na yun, nagsumpa ka sa saligang batas, harap ng tao at harap ng Diyos, na itong mga ethics na dapat sundin ng isang serbisyo publiko ay babaliwalain mo lang just because you are more concerned of the popularity that you may get or the votes that you may get. Paano ho namin para sa akin, paano ko po iharap ang sarili ko sa aking mga botante if I turn blind eye on these high crimes that were committed blatantly under the sun, no? Kumaga parang so much blatantly that we cannot even ignore to a point that I can no longer turn a blind eye on these allegations and just simply brush it off simply because I am from Mindanao. I think it's time for us to be more circumspect in really trying to approach the issue when it comes to a certain area na sasabihin natin na hindi to pwedeng gawin ng isang publiko, na dapat ang magiging basis natin yung pagiging Pilipino natin rather than yung pagiging regionalistic po natin. I think it's high time that we should approach the issue based on our being patriotic as not just as a public servant but as a Filipino, because we are all of us are expected to uphold the Constitution, and it's our civic duty to promote yung decency in public office.
Kong Lawrence.
There certainly will be consequences to every elective official. But if I did not sign this impeachment complaint, and if I did not accept the election as prosecutor, coming from Iloilo, there will be far bigger and worse consequences if I turn my back on violations of the Constitution and I will not do my constitutional duty to prosecute it.
Congrats.
That is a political question, and we will see the results in the May 2025 elections. And that is the right, sacred right of every Filipino people to decide who their representatives will be. But insofar as we're concerned with the constitutional duty to pursue this impeachment complaint, we will do our duty without fear or favor, not to be decided by popularity, but decide with truth and justice. Yun lang po.
Last na lang po on my end. Kasi you said, Kong Lawrence, na you're going to do information campaign sa grassroots. Are you going to use the campaign, the local election campaign to siguro push the people na ito yung desisyon namin na in-impeach si VP Sara, ito yung naging desisyon namin, ito yung facts, ito yung naging articles of impeachment. Are you going to use that as possible campaign material po ba when the local campaign begins in March?
Not necessarily campaign material, but I have a platform since it's election, and it's my duty to educate my voters, my citizens in my district, to understand what the impeachment is about and what are the allegations all about. It's their duty to understand that there is a constitution and there are limits to what elective officials can do and not do under the constitution. So isasama ko po yan na bakit nangyayari ito, ano ang dapat nating gawin, at intindihin nyo kasi tuwing bumuboto kayo kada eleksyon, yung mga opisyal na nakaupo, dapat magsilbi yan sang-ayon sa ating konstitusyon. Dapat alalahanin nila na ang pwesto nila sa gobyerno ay utang na loob nila sa tao, and it's not a cause for them to abuse their power when they're in government.
Okay na po. Ano lang po, kasi of course, are you going to use the local campaign to, kasi sabi ni Kong Lawrence, you're going to do an information campaign. So, are you going to inform the public regarding the articles of impeachment, siguro as part na rin ng kampanya?
Well, I think they deserve also. It's not a matter of us educating them. They deserve to know.
In addition to that lang po, I don't think it will be using the campaign. I think our constituents themselves will be asking us. Sila na magvo-volunteer ng question. There is a lot of confusion and they would like to understand the reasoning for our actions here in Congress, and we will deliver. We will answer those questions, and hopefully it will enlighten for our constituents.
Thank you for this press conference, because this is part of the information dissemination to the public and to all Filipinos na maintindihan nila ang proseso ng impeachment at bakit nangyayari ito.
Okay, thank you.